Welcome back. This segment of the Sports Source brought to you by Games and Things. Their huge 42nd anniversary sale is going through tomorrow. Have to do it by tomorrow if you're going to go out there. 20 to 50% off everything in the store. Pool tables, home theater seating, arcade games, bar stools, pub tables, game tables, dart boards, and more. 20 to 50% off. Wrap up your Christmas shopping at Games and Things. Their 42nd anniversary sale going on through tomorrow. They're at the corner of Kingston Pike and Lovell Road. Games and Things. All right, let's take a look at the SEC scoreboard. Everybody was in action yesterday. Tennessee whips Missouri. Georgia pours it on Mississippi State in the second half. LSU, Brian Kelly's learning what a dogfight it is each week in the SEC. Right after I did a segment on how South Carolina can't challenge Tennessee. Alabama, the genius, Lane Kiffin loses to Alabama. Oh, man, Vanderbilt snaps 2019 is the last time they won an SEC game, 2018 the last time on the road.
26 games.
26 games they lost in conference. Mark Stoops, not the most popular man in Kentucky today, I wouldn't think. Florida pounds Tennessee's next opponent 38-6. And Texas A&M and Jimbo Fisher lose 13-10 to Auburn and Cadillac Williams. Here's what we're going to do. I'm tired of doing the ranking thing because I think it's a given at this point. It's going to be 1-2, Tennessee and Georgia and Tennessee. So we're done with that. I'm going to ask you for something I don't normally ask for. Hot takes. I want a hot take, just one sentence or two, on some SEC squad. If you want to do Tennessee, you can. What's your hot take, Jimmy?
Texas A&M has another bad season next year. They borrow some money from Elon Musk, and they fire Jimbo Fisher.
Elon Musk may be bankrupt by then, Jimbo.
Right. Hopefully it's not in crypto.
And I'll put that on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. What do you got, Josh?
Well, this will create the debate you probably look for in a hot take segment. I'll say it's time to give another extension to Jimbo Fisher because they just lost a 5-star recruit, and you need to spin it back your way to say we're backing our guys. So you give an extension. The buyout already is where it is anyway, so you give the extension to Jimbo Fisher to show that recruiting is going to be just fine.
I'll give you a hot take. Somebody's going to be coming after Josh Heupel at some point, and the view around here is going to be 10 years, $100 million. Give him anything he wants. Pay attention to the Jimbo Fisher deal.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I would be tempted to say yes, give him whatever he wants, but I would look at the Jimbo Fisher deal too. All right, Chuck Cavaliers, hot take.
I've got some goat fuel for you guys. Alabama has not lost 2 straight regular season games since 2007. That's 185 games. So that's what Lane Kiffin was talking about. Bama Dynasty is not quite dead yet.
They lost two games on the last play of the game, and everybody's putting dirt on Saban. Justin, what's your hot take?
Literally was my hot take. Alabama loses 2 games on the last play of each game, and they're forgotten about. It's like they don't even exist. Nick Saban is just, we got to get him out of here. He's lost touch.
The game's passed him by, and his coordinators suck.
He'll never win again. It's over.
What's her nickname?
What's that?
I forgot. What's her nickname, Alabama? I forgot.
All right, let's do our VFL segment where we do a little will they or won't they. Only 2 VFLs here today, so let's go ahead and take a look, if we can, at our friends Will Overstreet and Sterling Hinton. Have you got your thumbs? They're their thumbs. All right, here are your questions. This is for South Carolina. Tennessee ran for 247 yards versus South Carolina last year. They passed for 225. That was in a 45-20 win in Knoxville, by the way. Will the Vols once again run for more yards than they pass for versus South Carolina on Saturday? No, they're going to throw for more yards than they run for this year. Okay, both agree, so we'll just move on. Next one. Tennessee is averaging 55 points per game at home, but only 29 points per game on the road. South Carolina is allowing just 23 points per game at home. Will Tennessee get to 45 points at Columbia? So they both say yes. All right, so no worries there. All right, here we go. Spencer, I can't split the panel. Spencer Rattler has thrown for more than 200 yards in just 3 games this season. Tennessee has allowed 250 or more yards in 7 of their 10 games this season. Will Spencer Rattler throw for 225 yards versus Tennessee? We got a yes, Hey, you guys did that. No fun in that.
We agree, right? Well, listen.
Wow. When Sunshine Sterling and Willie Raincloud are in agreement,
It must be collusion,
yeah,
John.
something's going on.
It's collusion.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's catch a break. When we come back, Chuck's going to deliver the line for Tennessee versus South Carolina. We're going to see who all, Josh and I can maybe scrape a couple of our quarters together and go in together to try and catch Will and Sterling. But let's take a look at the standings, and then I got one other thing to talk about, a way that could cost Tennessee. That's next on the Sports Source.